We can expect the Prime Minister is in America, but the opposition is planning to meet in Patna in just the next 2 days, the 23rd. All the top leaders of each opposition political party, save a few, will be in attendance in Patna on the 23rd of this month. Rahul Shrivastava joining us more for it. Rahul, what would you reckon? You know, opposition by unity or opposition by compulsion? Do you see at the evening of 23rd that there could very well be a roadmap or a contour? What, you know, at least our sources are telling us that the likes of Arvind Kejriwal, Mamta Banerjee are looking to possibly corner Congress to maybe take a step down.
Preeti, I think the biggest compulsion is Narendra Modi, and that's the unifying factor. But as I have always maintained, the contours of an eventual united opposition will need a lot of work still. I think these contours will keep changing because the compulsions of each player are extremely diverse and different within this attempted unity framework. For example, Arvind Kejriwal, right now his #1 agenda is to be on the right side of the opposition unity attempt so that he can have that support to beat that ordinance in Rajya Sabha. That's the number he's looking at. Because eventually, while he's doing that, he's also plotting a future against the Congress party in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. That's another compulsion, which is a sub-compulsion as far as the unity attempt concerned. Now, if you look at Mr. Stalin, Stalin has become what you call a very stable ally of the Congress party since the UPA days. And somewhere he is wary of the fact that there are players within the opposition unity framework which are joining hands, largely pushing for a united opposition which is not driven by the Congress. Say, for example, Mamta Banerjee was against the meeting being held in a Congress-ruled state, while the Congress had proposed it should be held in Himachal or some other state. Now, in that scenario, DMK is wary that it does not want to lose its own ally in this broader picture of an opposition unity. And that is why initially he had hesitation when the meeting was called on the 12th, when Rahul Gandhi and others did agree for the meeting in Patna, then eventually came from Stalin, yes. The second very important factor I think emerging is that there is a certain degree of urgency as far as the Nitish Kumar group is concerned to get all the players on the same page. Also, there is a sub-dynamics to this, is that within the RJD-JDU combined, there is a bit of a discomfort on what next Nitish Kumar is going to do, whatever the opposition unity and attempts happen later. In that, if you see, there is greater significance being given, one, to Stalin, but also to Tejashwi Yadav. Tejashwi Yadav is now that Nitish can't go because of health reasons. Tejashwi Yadav has been sent to the meeting as largely somebody who is representing Nitish Kumar and the opposition unity in text. And that is why I say it's a very, very complex play which is going to bring the opposition together. The contradictions are going to be there, will be exposed by the BJP in the coming days, but definitely a broader formula can be expected on the 23rd.
But what would, you know, Rahul, before I let you go, the broader formula will have to rest on a few things. And one of those things that is crucial for a broader framework to be, to come up is that the Congress takes a back step in possible states like West Bengal. That even though the likes of Aam Aadmi Party might be taking it on in a state like Rajasthan, but when it comes down to the Rajya Sabha, it supports the Aam Aadmi Party in where the ordinance is concerned. Do you see that happening at all? Also, on the other hand, word also has come in that BRS or, KCR is not attending the meeting.
Yes. See, another problem is parties like the BJD, the BRS and others who are opposed to the idea of the Congress at all. They don't want to be seen on the same platform as the Congress party because remember, elections are going to be there in Telangana also. And Telangana has charted a future in Telangana and its past rule largely on anti-Congressism. And that is why it's very difficult for those players. But Congress being asked to make this sacrifice, I have a certain bit of data which I've been working over the last few days. Say, for example, Bengal. Bengal Congress won 2 seats, CPM won 0. Now, in that scenario, there are 42 seats on which out of which something close to 22 the Congress will have to sacrifice because TMC is contesting. Say, for example, Uttar Pradesh, Congress won 1. Samajwadi Party and BJP, Samajwadi Party contested 5, 10 BSP. Are you going to say that Congress is going to sacrifice on those 15 seats? Kerala, 5 seats. Maharashtra, 23 seats. Bihar, 16 seats. You already, between these 4-5 states, have 81 seats. If there is a large number of seats, the Congress will have to take the back seat. Now, if the Congress takes back seat on so many places, remember, it will be an extremely motley crowd which will be there at the Lok Sabha level. Very difficult to unite. That is why a stronger Congress with larger number of seats, that can happen only if they contest too many seats, is a possibility for the opposition to come together.
Okay.
Because remember, the last time it happened, that the United Front experiment where the Congress took back seat, still Congress had 144 seats against the BJP's 160 odd. And that is why Congress sacrificing too much is I think, will become a major hurdle.
All right. Appreciate you joining us, Rahul.